I'm ready. I'm good whenever you are, man.
Okay, great. Then
I'm good.
the first question is what are your business goals and what was your situation just starting out
Oh,
working with us, I mean.
okay. So when I first working with you, okay.
Yeah.
So I was at a 9 to 5 job, just like everyone else, working crazy hours, and came to the realization that I'm working all these crazy hours, but to fulfill someone else's dream. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been in the photography business for over 10 years. Okay. But I realized that I was treating my photography business like a side gig. And that's not what I wanted to leave my children and my family. I didn't want to leave them a side gig. I wanted to actually build my business. Okay.
Yeah.
So I made a conscious decision that some way or another, I wanted to get away from my 9 to 5 job and work on photography, building my photography business full time. I just needed some kind of way.
That sounds great. Do you think working with us is helping you acquire your business goals?
So I first get this now, mind you, I'm looking for a way out, looking for a
Yeah.
way to separate myself from that 9 to 5 job. So I get a call one day, and it was I can't remember if it came up as spam or if it was just an unrecognized number, but there's this guy on the phone with this weird accent telling me that he can help my business. So I'm so I'm like, okay, but at this I'm looking for a way out, and then this guy happens to call. So I listened to him, but I listened to him cautiously, okay? And what I did was I had to open myself up. Okay. If you're going to venture out, you have to open yourself up to new things. And when I listened to him and he laid out a plan of this is how we're going to help, this is what we're going to do, okay, and this is what it's going to cost you. Everything was everything was within reason. It made sense and not a huge risk on my part. Okay. Um, so it was that logical thinking that really got me to jump on board and give them a try. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where we were at that point. Yeah.
Sounds good. How would you describe the experience of working with us when you already started?
So okay. So when I decided to jump on board again, very very cautious. Um, didn't really know exactly what to expect. But any help, you know, that's what I'm looking for. Any assistance, any extension of myself is what I'm looking for. And at first it was slow. It was slow at first, but it's here's where they come into play. They didn't say, "Oh, this is not working. Here is your, we'll go another route." They said, "Okay, this strategy is not working. Let's try a different route." Okay. They put together a plan and they execute that plan. And guess what? If that doesn't work, then they move to the next thing that helps. It was their patience that really got me to really appreciate what they were doing. Okay. They worked with me. They don't work, it wasn't for me or against me. They worked with me. What do you think in this situation? Okay. It was, well, I think that we should do this based on the metrics. They utilize the tools that they have to ensure your success. And that's what really got me excited as we got on board. Now, to tell you, You have to do your work. This is not a this is not they're not magicians, okay? It's not any kind of tricks or anything that they know or anything. You have to do your work. What they and you have to understand what they do. They they specialize in sending you good quality leads that are ready to buy. Good quality leads that are ready to buy. And once you understand that, you really get a feel for the direction of the company and how they're trying to help you. And so far, if I'm and this is a massive understatement, and I apologize because I don't have in front of me all of last year's totals in my business, but I can very comfortably tell you that since I've started, which was it's June now. We
Start of
started
April, I
in late
think.
March.
Yeah, late
April?
March,
April?
start of
Okay.
April, something like that.
Okay. So yeah, we started in April. It's June now. We have more than tripled the total amount of leads that I had all of last year. Okay. And let me tell you this. Now, even G doesn't know this. Even G doesn't know this. But I quit yesterday. Yeah. I'm,
Yeah, that's great.
yeah, I yesterday was my last day at work. Um, I am confident now that I have the quality lead that I need in order to not only supplement what we what I used to make, but replace it. I can actually displace that income, and now I'm at a place where I can really just deal with my photography just full time. Okay, so yeah, it's been a it's been an interesting journey. It has its ups and downs. Um, there are times where you may feel discouraged because it's not going how you thought it was initially. But man, when it gets rolling, like it gets rolling. And a matter of fact, I have to check on my screen like as soon as this interview is done, I have to answer 3 leads back. Because I'm directly in the middle of a booking,
Yeah, I saw
but I
those.
stopped to do this. I stopped to do this interview because someone that helps me out, man, I want to help them out the best way that I can. So anyone out there that has any questions and you want to reach out to me and ask about my experience, I mean, I don't mind sharing, at all. Um, he's a down to earth guy. Now, there's some there's some there's some things that you got to get used to. It's kind of funny. Okay, so keep in mind, it's a different country, so some of the things don't exactly like translate the same way. So if you're in America and you're watching this, if you call someone, you're expecting them to say, "Hey, good morning or good afternoon. How can I help you?" Okay. Well, if you call G, he's gonna say, "Why are you calling?" Now, now in America, that means something different. That's like, hey, I was doing something. Why are you bothering me? But hey, but that's just their way of saying, hey, how can I help you? So yeah, it takes some adjustments, with that or whatnot. But man, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, and he checks on me every flipping day. Uh, Took the leads from Facebook and made a completely different like website or app. Yeah, it was like a different app, and he put all the leads in there where I can keep track of them, and and ones that have been sold, ones that are working, ones that said, like never mind. So man, it's a really good experience, and the value that you get. So it's like what you pay is worth every penny of what you get. So so yeah, that's been my experience so far.
Thank you very much. I like the saying about the Eastern European way of saying hello, getting down to business immediately. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
thank you very
Took
much.
some getting used to. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, man. Anytime, anytime.
Yeah. Well, that's it
Yeah.
then. We
All
got it.
right, man.